lighting's not so great back here.
That's okay. Oh, look at all the little lights. All right. Show me some of your hats. I really love this one over here with the
the
single thing on the top, the little bee.
I did that when we were doing the honeybee meadow.
That's really sweet. That's sweet. Yeah, I like the one you have on your head too.
Thank you.
What inspired that one?
I think I had made these sort of dread-like pieces and I had them around for a little while and I wasn't sure what I should do with them, so I decided to make something.
Oh, cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, so this is a lot of this is these are more like the fascinator type hats. People often ask me how long it takes to make them.
Yeah.
And I think it really varies. Sometimes it can go quick. Sometimes they take a long time. Like this one, I had the hat form itself, the base, made for a really long time. And it probably sat up in this area probably for a year before I decided how I wanted to finish it.
Wow.
Same thing with this one with the peacock feathers. Again, I had this sort of like base shape done.
It's beautiful.
And this is one where you can sort of, if you have lots of hair, you could sort of
Fluff
still
it out.
have your, like a design to your hair.
That's
but
really
still be able to
great. I love that.
wear a hat. You know, and they're all like different. Like this one feels, when you put it on, this feels very Downton Abbey.
Oh, it does. It looks very Downton Abbey. It's really nice. How did you get into doing this? Did you do it since you were a baby?
Well, I'm a graphic designer and an illustrator by trade.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I was always wearing hats from the time I was young, and started collecting hats probably when I was about 10.
Wow.
And then, let's see. I mean, I worked in graphic design, and then, but I was always wearing hats. So at some point, I had an opportunity to like make some felt hats at the De Cordova Museum.
Oh, nice.
And so I did that, and I really loved it. And then as soon as I got a chance, I was able to take millinery at the School of Fashion Design. I guess that's a course that doesn't always run.
Wow.
It's not always very well attended.
Is it in Boston?
It is. Yep.
Yep.
So not too many people in that class, and it just so happened to be the year that I was looking for it. It was running.
Wow. Look
So.
at you.
So you want to see something interesting?
Yeah, of course.
I'm working on, I have this one woman that I do commissions for.
Okay.
She usually buys about like 1 or 2 hats a year.
Yep.
So this is like,
Oh, cool.
I'll show you, like these are some older ones. Like,
Okay.
let's see how do I show this to you. Okay, so initially her assistant comes to me, brings me the dress.
Yeah.
And so this was a sketch I did of the dress. And then after that, I give her a sketch. So I think I did this sketch based on the dress, and then I took it to the computer and just sort of specified a little bit more carefully. And
Is it Illustrator?
this one is, yep. And then I brought in I went out looking for the fabrics that I wanted. And in the end, the photograph didn't come out very good, but it was just cool. It was a really cool little piece. But she usually gives me like a lot of interesting work. So that's one of hers.
Wow.
She had me do a steampunk top hat for
lovely.
her
That's
last year.
lovely.
This was somebody's wedding hat.
Wow.
I know, it's hard to see what it is though.
Is it overhead? Is that an overhead view?
Yeah, kind of an overhead
I
view. It's
see
just a
it.
little
Disc.
Yeah, a little disc.
Yep.
So another one. So currently for this woman Penny, she's going to a party that is Lego themed. So I'm trying to come up with a Lego hat for her.
That's amazing.
So it's fun, you know. It's like I never know what she's gonna do. Like there was one year that she said she wanted to have a hat with butterflies on it. And I have I like to use these little feather butterflies that you saw on one of the other hats, but they're a bit fragile. And she, you know, she wanted them on it, and I came up with this idea to have them sort of floating above it.
Oh, nice.
So it was like a small. She only likes to wear small hats, so it was a little fascinator, and I had these nylon wires.
Wow.
With butterflies.
Yep. Did it look like they were hovering?
Yeah, it did. It did. So there was about 5 butterflies sort of hovering. But then, like after I had done it, I realized, you know, she used to live up here in Weston. And it was after I had done it that I remembered that she had moved to Florida.
Oh no.
And I was gonna have to ship the hat to Florida. And you know how how gentle a UPS driver
Yeah,
can be.
they're not so very gentle.
So, you know, this expensive hat was going to be having to, you know, make its way down to Florida.
Oh
And
my
so
goodness.
I was having to do, you know, I was suddenly having to think carefully about the packaging for it. And,
How did you manage to ship it?
well, I sort of braced all of the butterflies that I could.
Brace
And,
the
you know, like
butterflies.
I built a holder into the box,
Yep.
and then I did as best I could, you know, those air pillows.
Yeah.
I just put those all in, and then I emailed her assistant, and I said,
Did it work?
yeah, it did. I said,
Yay.
please don't let Penny see it like this, because it looked like crap.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Did her assistant like get it out of the box
she
and
did.
fix
I
it
said,
all up?
please
Thank
don't let her
goodness.
see it like that.
Wow.
I like things like this funny little skull cap with skulls on it.
Oh, that's great.
That was a little fascinator. Yeah, because it's funny, because, you know, it's such a sweet little shape, right?
It's got
It's got these skulls.
That's like awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I've had my studio since 2004.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time ago.
That is a long time.
It's hard to believe it's been that long.
I know, right?
Yeah. But I've gone from, you know, I think I did a lot of felting in the beginning and moved
Mhm.
towards straw.
Okay.
And it depends on the season.
Cool.
What I'm going to be doing.
It's really beautiful. Here's another butterfly over here.
Right.
Oh,
I do
that's
love
like
those.
incredible.
I do love those. There was one once that I did that was completely covered with those in monarch,
Yep.
like orangey ones.
Wow.
Of course, again, they're fragile because they're made of
Yep.
feathers, so you
Yep.
have to be really careful with them.
Yep. Yep, you do.
You want to try anything on?
No, I'm good. Thank you
Okay.
for the interview.
You're very
You're
welcome.
awesome. Thank you so much.
You are always welcome in my studio.
Thank you. Bye-bye.